Good morning, beautiful planner babes. Happy Monday and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a plan with me for this week. Oops, got that in there. So we're going to do the week of Monday the 14th to Sunday the 20th for the week of Easter. And so we'll do a little bit of chatting, a little bit of planning, and see how everybody's week's starting out. So hopefully it isn't too loud. My neighbor decided to get up at 8 a.m. and go out and start power washing something. I have no idea, but the power washer has been running for the last hour. I thought he might be done, but lo and behold, that is not the case. So here we are with the neighbor power washing. So hopefully you guys can't hear that. But I guess the one good thing about it is that you can't hear my dog snoring as loud. So there is that. Anyway, so I hope you guys all had a fabulous weekend. I did. My wife came home for the weekend. If you don't know, we recently moved. And so she is actually doing a contract job up where our old house was, and that does not end until May. So she is actually still staying up there with some family of ours, and so she's up there currently while I'm here trying to get our house together. And she came home for the weekend. She comes home for the weekends. So she came home and we did some more garage cleaning so that we could actually get both of our motorcycles up in our garage. And we also went and had a really, really nice lunch yesterday with my son and my little grandson. His wife, my daughter-in-law, she was actually at a hair appointment, so she wasn't able to join us. And then my little granddaughter had gone to the circus with her other grandparents, and she ended up coming home before we left, but she was passed out, because they had celebrated Easter the day before, and then the next day she went to the circus, and holy cow, was she wiped out. But she had a really good time, and we had a really good time. I got all my baby time in. My newest grandbaby, he is just barely a month old. And so, of course, I got to just spend the whole day holding him. And we went out to a nice Mexican restaurant for dinner. And so it was a really good time. I hope you guys all had a fabulous weekend too. I hope that the sun is out wherever you guys are. The sun's been out here. It is looking like true spring is coming, which I am loving, let me tell you what, because I am ready for summer. Summer is my all-time favorite season. I love being out riding my motorcycle. Oh, good Lord, let me just push the whole camera right off the table. Let me see if I can get us refocused. I am so sorry about that. Oh, goodness. But yeah, anyway, summer is my favorite time of year. I love being out riding my motorcycles and going outside and barbecuing and just enjoying life. I love being warm. I love the summertime. And so I am looking forward to it. Anyway, so if you guys do not know, I am using the gorgeous April kit from the Rosey Life Planner. And I do get her beautiful kits. Holy cow, I'm a hot mess right now. I do get her beautiful kits, and I love them. Everything about them is gorgeous. And we've got a lot of purples here for the month of April. And I am loving it. It is just gorgeous. Oh no, don't rip them. There we go. Anyway, so what does everybody have planned for today? Me, I have a busy day. I did one video this morning as a shout out to my girl Leah, who I PR for, who just opened up her new shop, the Paper Boutique. So if you go check her out on Instagram, she's doing a big sale right now. I know that I've talked about it in my other videos, and I've done her spring release. But she has some gorgeous stickers, and the sale is just going on until the 21st. So you have this week into next Monday. And you get you get 20% off just for ordering. You get a little mini kit as a gift. And then you can also use the PR code Paper20. Get over there and get all your spring journaling. Well, I use them for journaling, but you can use them for planners and stuff. Get your free little mini kit and your beautiful, beautiful spring stickers. These are just gorgeous. They are to die for. And I'm going to put them in this week's thing, so you will also see that. I use them on my journaling pages. But they are just gorgeous. So I did a video of that early this morning and got that up. And then I am doing this plan with me. And then, lo and behold, guess what I get to do? Taxes. Yes, yes, I am one of those people who wait until the absolute last minute. And, of course, I come in this morning, and because we've just recently moved, I go to turn my computer on, because I know I haven't used it for a long time. And it will need to update. So I can't find my power cord anywhere. No power cord. So I have to go into my wife's office and steal her power cord off her computer and bring it in and get my computer all like charged enough to turn on. Because literally, let me tell you, I have not used my laptop computer literally probably in 2 years. And that's being generous. It could be even as much as 3 years that I haven't used my computer. So I go and I get my power cord, or the power cord, and get it so it is just able to basically turn on. And then I start doing my updates. And we are, 2 hours in, I think, in doing updates. And so here we are, trying to update my computer so that I can file my taxes literally the day before they are due. It is also, today is also my grandmother's 97th birthday. And a couple weeks ago, we did celebrate and have a big birthday with her. But I will go ahead and call her today and wish her a happy birthday and talk to her for a little while. And then, of course, it's Monday, so I need to give my dogs a bath because, of course, I can't have just regular dogs. No, I have to have high maintenance dogs with allergies. And so they need their baths with their medicated shampoo every week. And yes, I have been a horrible dog mom through this move, and they have definitely not gotten their baths as they should. And so it is mandatory that they get one today and that I get myself back on track for that, because that is very important. I do have an English bulldog and a French bulldog, both of which, are very, very prone to allergies. And if you have any of these dogs who have dealt with allergies and you have something that will help with that. Oh my goodness, was I just making the whole camera blurry? I hope not. I apologize if I did. But anyway, if you happen to have that breed or any breed that has allergies, leave me anything you use, anything in the comments. I would, appreciate trying, any advice you guys have to give. All right. Oops. Let's see. Oh, I should have done the this week sticker. I really like that sticker. I didn't even notice it up there. And we've got... So, yeah. Sorry about that. I was just kind of spacing, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But it's looking pretty cute. I'm loving the little bunnies all over. And so, yeah, so we got planner videos. We've got dogs their baths. We've got taxes to do. And of course, I still have a million boxes that I'm going through. So that is a never-ending thing for right now. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have moved recently or the last time you moved. It's like I had this goal of moving into our house and having everything in the garage. And then I was going to go box by box and bring it in the house, and everything was either going to be put away or given to Goodwill or sold on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. So it was either going to go in the house, go in the garbage, or one of these options. Whether we did a yard sale, whether we got everything to Goodwill, whether we put some stuff up on Facebook Marketplace, whatever it may be. So that I didn't have a bunch of stuff just up in the house, because we literally downsized and we just don't have the room for it. We don't have the storage, we don't have the room, and we have so much junk because literally months before we moved, when we started doing our open house and stuff, we had started packing stuff up and putting stuff out in the garage. So, like, I'd say a good 80-90% of the stuff we own, we haven't even used in like 3 to 6 months. Some of it even longer. So it's like, I'd really like to do a more minimal, like, lifestyle, I guess, per se. Not have so much stuff, you know, just all over in our house that we don't use. But, of course, that didn't work how it was supposed to, because we ended up bringing all the important stuff into the house, got it put away, and then we had our motorcycles come in sooner than I had thought they were going to, which then in turn I had to have the garage done and room to put those in. So I ended up going out and bringing more boxes in and trying to get the garage empty and get those things put away as quick as possible. Well, we sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace. We've taken one load down to Goodwill already. And yet I'm still putting away stuff that I don't even want, because I literally have to put it somewhere. And so here we are. So now it's like, once I get everything done, I'm probably going to end up going through all our rooms again, room by room, to try and get more just junk taken up out of the house. I don't know. If you guys have any good ways of going through stuff, let me know. All right. So I think I'm going to stop there with this week. I think it's got all set up there. Looks super cute. I am loving all the little bunnies and being ready for spring and being ready for Easter. So we've got all those. And let's actually get back here. Where am I at? All right, I am this week. And I did not finish journaling yesterday, so I don't have that set up yet. I need to go back and journal about seeing my little grandbaby, and yesterday's lunch and good time with his dad and with him. And I actually think that I want to use these gorgeous, gorgeous neutrals going forward for this week. And I do just try and do a little bit of decor here. I don't try and fill up the page because, of course, you know, I want to have room to write. And so I just add a little bit of decor to make it, you know, visually pretty when I come in to do my writing. I feel like I'm doing so bad in this video. I've got the camera all over and oh, welcome to Monday. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There we go. All right. Oh, these are just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I'm loving them. Loving them. What do you guys like to do for your journaling pages? I know that there's a lot of people who do just all completely writing, nothing added. And I know there's people who decorate about 90% of their page and then just get a little bit of writing in, which I actually have thought about doing because there are days that I don't even have time to write, that nothing exciting has happened, you know, it's just a basic day. And so, you know, I either write, oh yeah, cleaned house all day, or I don't write anything and just skip past it. I do try and do, you know, the memories, like our Easter party a couple weeks ago, and, you know, spending time with the grandbabies and, doing all that stuff. I like to put that in. I do have my little camera too. I do know a lot of people like to add pictures. My friend Brittany at Planning with Brit, if you haven't watched her, go over and check her out because she does use a lot of pictures in her journaling. Things she does with her kids and her family. And so what do you guys like to do? Do you guys like to do a whole big just writing, journaling, getting all the feelings out, talking about the day? Is it more of a memory plan? Is it more of your feelings? Let me know below what you guys like to do. I'd love to hear what other people do in their journals. I do watch a lot of journaling videos and follow a lot of people who journal. And I want to be a really good journaler. I want to sit down and write. I just honestly feel like my life is pretty basic and pretty boring. And I don't really have like a lot to write down. So definitely some ideas. I know that the Rosey Life Planner, who of course I get my kits and stuff from, I got her advent calendar, and she did a beautiful little booklet that had different prompts for journaling, things to write about each day. And, one of my goals was, of course, to utilize it and have something to write about every day. But then, of course, house went up for sale, no time to do anything. Basically all day, every day, cleaning and keeping the house, perfect for showings, and trying to travel and do all the things to find our new house. And so, of course, that didn't get started. I could go back because literally my journaling pages are empty for months and months. Here and there, I would take a little bit of time to write, but not very much. So I could go back and grab her journal prompts and go back through and do that. And that might actually be a plan. All right, so there we go. So we have our journaling pages done. And we have this week's page done. Had some cute little butterflies there. All right, so journaling pages done. And this week is done. All right, beautiful planner babes. I'm going to try and do another video of setting up my actual planner itself. So if you guys would like to watch that, I'm going to get the video up probably today, but I'm guessing more like tomorrow. So I'll get that set up, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!